Hangul, the only alphabet in the world which records its inventor and principles. 560 years ago, King Sejong invented Hangul for people suffering from the lack of a national language. The purpose was to create an alphabet that could be used and learned easily and conveniently. The first element is the vowel system. It embodies nature in its form, as the sky is a dot, and the many lowly hills have become the horizontal line. Man stands on the ground, and the vertical line becomes the standard that marks all things in the universe. The dots and the horizontal and vertical lines all come together to form a vowel. The 10 basic vowels that are the middle sounds can take different forms, depending on how they're combined. The 10 basic vowels embody the universe and the world. The initial and final consonants were also created on scientific principles. Five consonants were formed in the shape of the vocal organs, and they are each based on different organs. Kiok depicts the shape of the mouth. Gu. Kiok is called the molar teeth sound and depicts the shape of the tongue and vocal cords. Niun is sounded from the tongue and is shaped in the way the tongue curves. Du. Mium is shaped like the lips in a square. Bu. Kiok, Niun, Mium, Shiot, Iung. These five consonants can also be combined to make new consonants.
그, 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 그.
The molar teeth sounds are more closed-sounded, and so they each get an extra line. All consonants become a new sound with the addition of an extra line. The end result is 14 letters. Jeffrey Sampson, a linguist at the University of Leeds, noted that the process of deriving a letter from the same root is remarkably scientific and systematic, and is one of a kind. On the other hand, none of the Roman letters have an individual relation to each other. Another attractive feature of Hangul, which is called the most highly developed of all sound-based alphabets, is that it is easy to learn. It is said that a wise man could even learn it within one morning, and even a layman could learn it within 10 days. We experimented with how quickly foreigners who encounter Hangul for the first time would be able to read and write. Today is the first time these people have seen Hangul.
한글은 아주 과학적입니다. The Hangul is very scientific language. The King Sejong think.
The first lesson for the students is about how Hangul was invented.
세종대왕이 만들었어요.
The students all have their unique reasons for learning the language. Some because they like Korea, some for their job, and some for their love of Korean films. The vowels of Hangul, which were created by bringing together a circle and horizontal and vertical lines.
From the horizon
1 makes 2 and 2 makes 3. The principles are so simple.
5입니다.
It may look difficult, but once you understand the process of building words, it is the most interesting language in the world.
아주 잘했습니다.
So how much have the students learned after one session? The lesson now moves on to consonants.
기역. I pronounce
While other
기역.
alphabets are formed over a period of a few thousand years, Hangul was created over a period of 10 years.
모든 자음은 이렇게 보컬 올간 모양으로 만들었습니다. 드.
It was only in the 20th century that the West started to study the relation between vocal organs and letters.
트.
Korea was 500 years ahead, as they invented an alphabet based on the relations between sounds and letters.
자, 우리 letter.
The consonants and vowels come together to form a syllable, and one sound equals one letter.
It's a letter. 니은, 아, 나. 잘했어요. 이거 자 만들어 보세요. 다.
With any combination of vowels and consonants, there will be only one sound in Hangul.
이렇게 나오세요.
In English, the letters are separate from sound, so there is a need for more than 100 phonetic symbols.
네, 잘하셨어요. 자, 그러면 우리
Hangul letters are, by themselves, phonetic letters.
니, 티, 리, 미, 피, 히. 시.
스, 네.
The foreigners are starting to learn quickly.
그, 누, 두, 루, 무, 그, 수.
네, 아주 잘했어요. 네, 잘하셨습니다. 아마 2시간 정도면 쓰고 읽을 수 있어요. 물론 발음이 어렵기 때문에 발음을 잘 할 수 있도록 하는 데에는 시간이 좀 걸리지만 쓰고 읽는 것은 2시간이면 됩니다.
Now it's time for a simple test. Just how many will pass?
자, 읽어보세요.
They weren't very smooth readers, but everyone passed.
읽어보세요. 잘했어요.
Now the students are becoming more confident.
First we put consonant and second we put vowels and to make a Korean letter.
Right.
Yeah.
예,
For example,
For example, first we put like na, non, nian, and
nian.
and make a na.
나,
like
right.
this.
Yeah, perfect.
oh, I've never learned it before, so this is all like really new. A, O, U, Ya, Yo, You, E. How long? 3 hours. I started this morning at 9. 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Koreans generally don't experience much difficulty with literacy thanks to Hangul. What does Hangul mean to children? This is a group of children who just began studying Korean. In step with the digital age, there are educational Hangul programs that teach the principle of combining consonants and vowels through computer games. It took a 2-year process to complete the game based on the principles of its invention.
컴퓨터를 하면서 생각하기 쉬워서 좋아요.
While playing games of forming syllables with their hands and eyes, kids naturally learn the language. As if predicting the future, King Sejong showed his love for the people in the form of an easy-to-learn language that was to be passed down through the generations.
한 달 정도 지난 다음에는 받침이 없는 한글을 읽어 내려갈 정도로 그러니까 각각의 그 음가를 이해하는 그 시스템이 참 좋았던 것 같아요. 그걸 굳이 제가 시키지 않아도 스스로 그 학습을 해내더라고요. 그 속에서. 네.
Experts say that this educational program presents the scientific principles of Hangul in a fun and easy way. Also, the use of familiar cartoon characters fit for the children's level has helped learners feel more comfortable. King Sejong had wished for a fuller life for his people through the popularization of a national alphabet. You could say his wish came true.
한글을 떼는 애들은 3개월에서 6개월이면은 충분히 모든 우리 글자를 읽고 쓸 수 있게 됩니다. 이게 가능했던 거는 한글이 과학적으로 만들어졌기 때문에 그리고 그런 소리 원리에 의해서 만들어졌기 때문에 가능한 일이라고 생각이 됩니다.
Hangul represents the creative spirit of Korea. It was thanks to Hangul that Korea was able to create a unique culture and lively spirit of its own.
조금 돌려도 상관없어요. 임의 지점에다가 꼭 이렇게 관통하도록 찌르세요. 그런 다음에 그 관통 지점에서 만나는 이제 글자가 나올 거예요. 그걸 일단 적어내세요. 이것을 5번 하겠습니다.
Here's an experiment to find the best ways to popularize and mechanize Hangul and English.
그 다음 페이지도 또 동그라미를.
This experiment uses common materials like newspapers and textbooks. After stacking them on top of each other, we punch a hole through the stack. We then collect the letters that were in the place of the hole. Words are separated into vowels and consonants as their frequency is measured.
받으시고.
The same test is done for English. You put a hole through the newspaper to see which letter is used most frequently. The Roman alphabet and Hangul both have sound-based letters with minimum length syllables. How are they different?
무작위 추출 방식을 통해서 어느 문자가 많이 나오느냐. 이 이른바 쓰임새 찾기율이라고 합니다. 그리고 영어로는 엔트로피라고 하는데 이것을 분석함으로써 정보기구를 설계하거나 또 다른 문자와 우열을 비교하는 하나의 지표를 산출하는데 대단히 유용한 파라메타로 사용되는 것입니다.
The results of the experiment show the initial, middle, and final letters in order, and the vowels and consonants were precisely distributed in alternating order. On the other hand, the written and spoken letters are different in English, so the distribution of vowels are irregular. For example, consonant-consonant-vowel or vowel-vowel-consonant. The more regular the distribution of vowels and consonants, the better the keys can be placed for easier and more rhythmic typing. It can be made into an information inputting tool with better speed. The speed of input equals the speed of an information search, which leads to storage size and ultimately a competitive edge in the age of information. In other words, Hangul is the perfect alphabet for the digital age.
대체로 한글에 비해서 양손자판이나 키보드라고 그러죠. 거기에 비해서 약 15%. 그다음에 영문 핸드폰 자판의 경우에는 40%의 효율이 저하된다는 것으로 나타나고 있습니다. 이와 같은 교대 분포가 나오는 이유는 정음이라 해서 이름 일자 표기의 원칙이 철저히 지켜졌기 때문에 나타나는 현상인데 이런 것들이 음성인식이나 차세대의 인터넷 또는 정보화에서 대단히 중요한 역할을 할 수가 있는 거죠.
To achieve precise vocal symbols, King Sejong first reorganized music and its basic notes. A basic set of keys did not exist at the time, so the king ordered the establishment of a standard key. The instrument was the pyeongyong. During this process, it was discovered that King Sejong had perfect pitch. The error on the ninth stone sound hadn't even been noticed by the palace's music master, but King Sejong corrected it just by hearing it.
종 뭐 크기라든가 이런 거에 따라서 음높이 차이가 있고요. 물론 이게 중간음이 약간 고음이 섞이긴 했지만은 아마 이거 잘못돼가지고 이걸 바로 잡아줬을 거예요. 기본음이 존재하기 때문에. 그래서 기본음은 분명히 우리가 단계적으로 뭐 솔, 라, 샵이 되든지 이런 순서로 이루어지게 되고요. 그래서 실제 고음 부분이 더 강하게 이 부분에서 들리지만 실제 기본음은 요거보다는 이게 더 낮게 들린다는 거예요. 들어보면 좀 고음으로 들리긴 해요. 그래서 그걸 아마 바로 잡아주지 않았겠느냐.
King Sejong could distinguish 1/3 of a difference of an octave between two notes.
요거하고 근데 기본음은 분명히 요게 낮고 그다음 순으로 이렇게 돼 있죠. 근데 실제 소리가 여기 조금 더 강하게 들리기 때문에 그래서 처음에 못 모르고 혼돈을 했을 수도 있어요. 그런데 이거를 이제 세종대왕이 바로 잡았다니까 그게 지극히 과학적으로 기에 의해서만 그 소리를 바로 잡아줬다. 대단한 거죠.
King Sejong achieved the basic keys he needed through the pyeongyong, reorganizing the music sheets, and began inventing the Hangul alphabet. It was his philosophy that the sounds fit for this land would comfort the people. Finally, in his 25th year as king, King Sejong's efforts culminated in the completion of Hangul. The flute is a good example of Hangul's proximity to acoustics. Out of the 12 musical scale notes, Korea selects 5 notes, and Western music uses 7 notes. Each part of the flute is similar to a person's vocal cords. The 17-centimeter long sound from the vocal cords to the mouth is the same as the length between the mouthpiece and the body.
음악에서의 12분할을 중에서 5음을 취한 것이 5음계고 서양에서는 7음계라고 하듯이 음성에서 5분할을 12분할 중에서 5개를 취한 것을 각각 아설, 순치, 후음이라고 말하죠. 따라서 이 비율들은 같은 소리를 계량 계측하는 비율이기 때문에 동일한 비율로 볼 수가 있습니다. 이것이 음악과 음성에서의 정음 비율이라고 말하는 것입니다.
Hangul itself is acoustics, and it is fit to speak and write all things on earth. In the age of voice recognition, Hangul has met a new wave of informatization.
싱싱 노래방.
Toy dolls serve as great playthings and even teachers for children.
양치기 소년.
The evolution of toys has proved amazing, and now computers and humans can even converse.
Where's the thumbkin?
이 인형 트윈키에서는 음성 인식률이 95% 정도 되고 있습니다. 이 95%라고 하는 수치는 어떤 사람이 한 단어에 대해서 100번을 말했을 때 95번은 이제 정확하게 인식을 한다는 그런 경우가 되겠습니다.
남성.
The evolution of systems is changing our lives.
전자.
We may not have to wait long to see robots that sympathize with humans and share their joy. How far has Korea's voice recognition research progressed?
음성 인식 기술의 개발 연도로만 보면 우리나라 한참 뒤쳐져 있어요. 다른 나라는 뭐 20년 전 뭐 이때부터 벌써 개발을 했던 거고 우리는 이제 10년이 아직 안 됐어요. 한 10년 정도 된 것 같아요. 그럼에도 불구하고 우리가 그렇게 쫓아갈 수 있다는 거, 그 다음에 그 사람보다 더 나은 정도의 시스템까지 왔다는 게 그게 굉장히 괄목할 만하죠, 진짜. 아인슈타인.
아인슈타인 페이지를 여는 중이야.
Now is the voice digital age. But the truth is, there aren't many letters that can actually be recognized by machines. There is still much room for development.
아리랑 TV 사이트를 여는 중이야.
A world in which conversations are shared with computers. This is an important time for Hangul to shine. The digital age of text messages with cell phones is now on its way out, and a ubiquitous quality of life is the new slogan of the times. Ubiquitous means omnipresent, all the time, like water or air. A technological era merging humans, virtual reality, and reality is almost here.
매출에 필요한 유용한 정보들 역시 음성 명령 통해서 쉽게 확인하실 수가 있습니다. 추천 의상.
오늘 일정에 어울리는 추천 의상입니다.
King Sejong provided us with this simple, convenient set of letters, and Hangul has been born again on the information highway, leading us to the future. A group of young people from 4 countries, Korea, China, the US, and Japan.
제가 동물 소리를 들려드릴 테니까요. 잘 들어보세요.
This is an experiment showing the correspondence between written and spoken words. How do different countries hear and express words? Humans differ in how they take in what they hear depending on the environment they live in. This is called perception cognition. This time they are to read what they have heard and written down.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
꽝꽝 꽝꽝 구엉왕 구엉왕 왕왕 왕왕 월왕 월왕 왕왕 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 왕왕.
Hangul is the alphabet with the largest capacity to record phonetic sounds. While Hangul can express 8,800 sounds, Chinese expresses 400 and Japanese 300. This is a 20-fold difference.
중국에서는 이 발음상 사성을 쓰고 있기 때문에 동일한 소리일지라도 어떤 변화를 주느냐, 올렸다 내렸다, 또 그냥 위에서 내렸다, 또 일정하게 유지하느냐, 밑에서 올렸다, 뭐 이런 변화에 따라 가지고 의미가 달라져요. 그러다 보니까 이 발음을 하는데 약하게 했다가 올렸다가 또 약하게 했다가 올리는 이런 사성의 변화를 주고 있다는 거예요.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
꽝꽝 꽝꽝 구엉왕 구엉왕.
English is a sound-based language like Hangul, so the problem is easily solved. The Japanese alphabet is complicated to begin with, so the end result is a different sound from the original. The most similar results were shown by Hangul and English. Dr. Bay says that this experiment shows that Hangul's pronunciation, which is flat and without accents, is more efficient in relaying sounds.
동일한 어떤 모양의 기호는, 즉 하나의 모양은 하나의 발음을 낼 수가 있고, 이 하나의 발음은 액센트가 가해지든 안 가해지든 동일한 음가를 가진다. 즉 일성일자의 원칙, 정음의 원칙이 그대로 지켜진다. 이렇기 때문에 이것을 우리는 정보, 모든 다양한 정보를 과학적으로 표식화하고 기호화하는데 아주 우수한 이런 그 글자의 표현이라고 이야기할 수 있겠습니다.
The future forecasts the existence of robots for sure. This is the KAIST Robot Research Team, the best-known research center in robotics in Korea. Dr. Oh Jun-ho is an authoritative expert in voice recognition and robots. Korea started later than Japan, which has been dubbed the Robot Kingdom, but he who seeks shall find, and Korea is now 6th in the world for robotics.